The motor vehicle. Popularised by conveyor belt enthusiast Henry Ford in the early 1900s. It is arguably the most important invention in human history. That is until the fall of society and the dead reanimated and started to eat the living. At some point the last vehicle shall stop running, the last petrol pump shall run dry, and the last of the driving generation shall fall, and the ability to drive will be lost to time. So with that, can I complete State of Decay 2 lethal difficulty without ever using a vehicle? Let's meet our L-plate heroes. 3 random characters that will be running their way through Lethal Zone. There's Vern, the exterminator chemist, who will help me commit war crimes at an alarming rate. There is Laura, the resilient psychiatrist. And finally Ivan, the public relations manager. Literally the most useful occupation after society has fallen. But if you think another job is more useful after the zombie uprising, be sure to let me know in the comment section. Unfortunately, you are going to have to put up with this ugly bastard in the top corner the entire time as my gameplay recording corrupted, and I had to rip this entire session straight off Twitch. But think of it as a subtle reminder that I now also stream on Twitch. Let's make this number as big as this number. Once our base has been claimed, I need to focus on building some facilities, which is going to take some time as we can only carry one rucksack at a time, which is why I activated the Warlord and Trader booms to speed things up. However, I might have slightly messed up and had to restart the game, which meant the boon trader didn't come to my base, so here we are running around collecting sacks like a gay cannibal. After collecting enough building materials from the local area, I start construction of an infirmary. But as I'm gonna need more to upgrade and heal passively, I continue to search.
Haha, you thought you'd fucking have me then, didn't you, you daft twat? I fucking knew it. I knew it was coming. Have that, you knobhead.
On my search, I find building mats, a sidearm, and some coffee, although I leave the latter behind as this isn't a solo challenge. Why the hell would I ever need coffee? With the area scavenged, I can't quite upgrade the infirmary as we don't have any chemicals, so instead I grab my Warlord gifted 50 cal sniper rifle and make a move towards our first plague cart. But this plague cart can be taken down nice and easily by standing on a structure in the back garden. 15 50 cal ammo later, goodnight plague cart. Not only are we rewarded handsomely for our efforts, especially that heavy weapon, but now we'll be able to claim our first outpost. A vital strategy going forward to save us time from retreating back to base every time we need to restock or swap out. However, that is easier said than done. Even though I can spark out the screamer, it's not too long before we get overwhelmed, and as I'm currently heavier than a bubbly personality, my stamina drops exponentially. So I lead them outside to explain the wonders of my baseball bat, but that doesn't stop me from being felt up.
Oh my god, will you stop it? There we go. My lord.
I wouldn't get too carried away yet, big lad, as that minimap is lit up like a giant fucking Christmas tree. But as always, in the face of unwavering adversity, I can keep a cool and calm head.
I just want to claim the outpost. And there more. There's even more of them coming. Do me a favour, bugger off.
Once our bat has bashed more skulls than Lucille on crack, we make the building secure and turn it into an outpost. And seeing as I still don't have enough chemicals to upgrade the infirmary to level 2, I spend 5 building materials and 800 influence on upgrading our new outpost so I can drop off rucksacks. Sadly, right now I don't have enough supplies to set landmines, but at the moment they aren't needed. Once I've scavenged the supplies from the immediate area, seeing as Laura is partially infected, I swap out to our public relations expert, Ivan. That little scavenging trip earned us a nice little nest egg with one glaring absence. There's no time for that, it's time to go hunting for plague carts. And with every new step into plague territory, a potential new danger awaits. I push in a westward direction, trying to avoid any and all fight for the time being. Unfortunately, I struggle to pinpoint exactly where the pulsating sack of meat is, so I decide to climb a nearby billboard, but a local crackhead has noticed me. I actually managed to spot 3 plague carts from our aerial advantage, but that's not gonna help deal with the smackhead below, who just so happens to be camping our only escape option. Tryhard little sweaty twat. With no other option, I'm forced in that direction, thankfully only becoming partially infected in the process. But without the gunslinger ability, things could become pretty desperate at a moment's notice. Thankfully, I have the fastest fingers in Niga Valley.
Got it, boom. Dead, bitch!
Although that was rather loud, so this plague heart assault might not get off to the best start. I start swinging wildly at the heart, and I don't know what it is, but this just seems like the right time to burst into song.
Get away from me. Get away from me. I say, get the fuck away from me.
Apparently singing is the best strategy as we complete the first phase, then I can toss a molly over my shoulder as we make our escape. But I'm certainly not sticking around here waiting for the hordes to jump me. I've noticed 3 hearts all within walking distance. Well, technically in this challenge they're all in walking distance, but you get my drift.
So, by doing it this way, we're going to help spread out the hordes in between the 2 hearts, and we might end up with, like, losing them a bit.
This strategy works out exceptionally as I complete the phase without a single zombie breaching the perimeter. That's because the game can only spawn so many in a small area, so they're all surrounding the first play card.
Oh my god, look, they're just still there. It's actually a wandering horde.
And I'm gonna have to be very careful with how I handle this situation, as we only have 1 stamina item remaining.
Gotta manage our stamina a little bit better. What? Again? Oh, Jesus. No, we're getting infected, you. Get infected.
I still don't quite know how, but I managed to escape with my plague cure still intact and spray rounds at the feral, taking it down to 1 shot.
Fuck's sake.
Okay, scratch that bit about the plague cure. To be honest, we're just seriously lucky to escape with our lives still intact. We downed the crackhead as I use snacks to temporarily refill my stamina, but all of the commotion outside at least drew the hordes away, allowing me to complete the second phase.
Did I even drop that? I didn't. Oh god. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Shit. That is really not good. Oh no, that's even worse!
Desperately, I bash that dodge button to get away from the bloater, but I end up trapped in the bathroom. As I escape, I drop my penultimate frag and leg it as fast as my weary feet can carry me. I get back to the site of the earlier play card and manage to complete the second phase before putting the remainder of my mag into it. I then retreat to the safety of the horse box outside to safely reload. But with the heart having already taken so much damage, I've gotta get it dead while I'm still here. I can finish it off with a few more swings and take the risky chance to loot it, with the building still very much full of the undead. So it's back to the horse box to come up with a plan. I break open the fuel sack and drop the fuel can, leaving me with a single molly. I then head back inside to swap out my 7-slot backpack for an 8-slot, as well as collecting the plague samples. I'm certainly gonna need plenty of them going forward to craft as many cures as we'll possibly need. Now, realistically speaking, I should probably be retreating, considering my health is so low. Jake Paul has just requested a boxing match with me. But I am not a smart man, which actually works out as I managed to kill the heart and even managed to loot it, collecting plenty of valuable resources. But with that, we have officially run our luck for too long. It's time to retreat back to the medical outpost and swap out. And I'm able to travel the nearly 500 meters without a single knobhead trying to feast on my kidneys. And if that doesn't convince you to like the video and subscribe, frankly I don't know what will. You can also check out my merch store, linked in the description, if you're looking to purchase something for someone you hate this Christmas. I still don't have enough chemicals to upgrade the infirmary, so instead I spend the 8 building materials on building a workshop. Although I'll need to upgrade it to craft the true item of my desires. We take control of our final lethal zone virgin, Vern the Exterminator. Although I forgot to swap backpacks, so Vern is stuck with a pathetic 6-slot. But that is no excuse for failure. Vern sets out with enough explosives on his back to get him on a no-fly list. Although admittedly that probably isn't very much. We can then make the nearly 400-meter trek back to where our mate left off, towards a play cart in a medical tent. And with caffeine flowing through my veins, I complete the first phase just as the hordes catch up to me. I can then drop a molly and dodge a crackhead before taking refuge on a shipping container. But that's only slightly safer than the ground level, as the undead can still make their way up towards me.
I told you we could climb up down here.
But with the hordes on the other side of the shipping container, I sense my opportunity and drop down, completing the second phase and dropping my second molly, before once again taking refuge on the easier to defend position on the shipping container.
But hey, it's just a good way to like slow them down. You only have to deal with 1 or 2 at a time that way.
And once the cloud is dispersed, we can drop back down and finish the job once and for all. Well, I say once and for all, we've taken down 4 hearts in a map of 28. Still plenty of hard work to be done. Once I've taken out the undead through the bottle deck, I take the time to collect the heart's loot, finally upgrading Vern's backpack in the process. Then, while undecided about which direction I should next head in, I decide to head south, like a bird in winter. Nice little wholesome one there for you. I can't always joke about celebrity pedos or the assassinations of prominent political figures. After another 300-meter trek towards the next built-up area, I find the next play cart in the local peddler's barbecue. But this is by far the easiest play cart we've had to deal with so far, as once I've completed the first phase, I drop a molly that causes a burning Zed to run into the heart, ending it almost instantaneously. I then set set my sights on the abandoned cafe across the road and turn it into an upgraded outpost to drop off any sacks I can scavenge from the local area. Although I only partially loot the area as I deem the threats are too great for the rewards, and I've still got no ammo supplies to set landmines at my outpost. So I set my next destination to the east and make our way there cautiously, still suffering with burns from that previous plague heart. I didn't know it at the time, but not using the medikit from our storage locker was gonna come back and slap our cheeks red raw. Another 400-meter journey goes by without incident, and I can spot 2 plague hearts from the billboard on the edge of town. This is usually an area with plenty of loot, so my plan is to take out these 2 hearts, abandon an old outpost, claim a new one, then spend the rest of the night looting. The plan starts pretty well as I complete the first phase in the ice cream shop before dropping a molly. Then a builder mission spawns a few doors down, and I wonder if I can take advantage of 2 extra hands to fight off the hordes while I deal with the hearts. That didn't work as they abandoned me faster than my father. So I go back towards the heart, but the feral threatens my back door, so I can't quite complete the phase with my heavy weapon, but the pipe on my drop gets the job done. After leading the crackhead far enough away, my burst fire can eliminate the problem. I then try to slip around the back, thinking the hordes are chasing behind me, but that certainly wasn't the case.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
That means I can't close the door to prevent the horde chasing me from getting in, so in desperation I start dropping frags, which goes about as well as you'd expect.
Uh-oh, I don't know where I dropped one there. Oh my god.
That's more trauma than a Disney teen star. And although I am able to take down the plague heart, my health is so low I can no longer sprint. So you're probably thinking it's time for a tactical retreat, right? I wish I was saying that, because I choose to push on and battle through my injuries. You see, if I try to run to safety and get caught, I will die. So the only option is to take down the heart, relieving the area of the plague territory threat, so I can create a new outpost. Which goes well.
Oh, you stupid bastard. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Gratefully, I managed to fight on, using a cure to sort out my plague, but with my health in this situation, it's only a matter of time. Thankfully, the builders we met earlier are checking out a shed nearby, so I attempt to lure the hordes onto them. But sadly, when I re-enter the barn, I go all hell for leather.
Oh no! You stupid twat!
Damn, dude. He's so dead, Logan Paul just whipped out the vlog camera. I take over as Laura, who's still carrying an injury from earlier, and I decide to focus on collecting some ammo supplies so I'll at least be able to set some landmines the next time we create an outpost, so make our way to the local gun store. Okay, I guess that didn't go to plan, but they do have a good selection to trade with. Not that I'll be able to use that signal antenna until I upgrade the command center though. Laura then takes the 600-meter trek back towards the site of her fallen ally, where she can lay the guy to rest before finishing his job and taking out a crackhead that was attracted during the commotion. She then claims Brandt's Onion Emporium as an outpost before upgrading it to level 2, before finishing off the looting of the area, mainly focusing on the 2 plague hearts we just took out. But before leaving, we have a conundrum to solve. Do I head north to help out the sanguine survivors? I know their questline will eventually lead to additional recruits, and I do already have the sanitizer machine they will be requesting. Or do I stay on track heading south hunting more plague hearts, knowing there's plenty of loot I may need down that way? I decide southbound is my best bet to maximise my looting potential. But was that going to be a second mistake in quick succession? Another 600-meter trek goes by without incident, and as I climb the nearby cell tower, I actually find a first aid kit at the top. Nice. But the real purpose of my high climb was to scout for strange meat to beat, of which I found 5 in pretty close proximity. If I manage to break through the plague territory's hold on this area, I'll be able to abandon and set a new outpost down here, setting us up nicely going forward. And with Laura closer to infection than Diddy is to an unexplainable prison cell hanging, we start the assault on plague heart number 1. When the hordes get too large, I dodge out and drop a frag, completing the first phase, and as that frag had a secondary effect of clearing the hordes around it, I can complete the second phase even quicker. But as that has alerted a feral, we have to get moving, although spraying and paying can get the win.
Okay, seeing as there's loads of zombies, we are going to go to the next heart.
When I get a second's piece, I take the opportunity to upgrade the workshop to level 2. It'll take 16 minutes, but by the time it's completed, I should have a much stronger control over this area.
Oh wow. Hi guys, don't mind me.
Unfortunately, my greed for getting off another hit and my reluctance to use an energy drink results in my infection.
time.
But that's why we brought plague cures. You wouldn't go skydiving without a parachute, would you?
Energy drink time. I still have a medikit.
We can then complete the phase, but now I'm out of explosives. Another crackhead can meet its maker in the petrol station forecourt. Then we can take victory over the first heart we assaulted. I'm once again forced to blow my load over another crackhead.
Fucker.
But at least I'm rewarded with a Wily Peak grenade from that placard. We then head back to the gun store, complete the second phase, kill another crackhead from a caravan, then finish the job once and for all. But I can't create the safe space until I kill one more placard. Luckily it's pretty close by, then I can go back to my stealthy origins.
Okay, I don't think we're going to be doing it very quietly. There is everything banging at my back door.
Well, with that plan down the poop chute, it's time to revert to type. I complete the phase, then drop the Wily Peak grenade we collected earlier, and it sounds like it caused a double phase. But before I can find out for real, I've got to take out the feral, but luckily not on a date. They're just so bitey, and I don't want that anywhere near a sensitive area. Then graciously we can take down the plague art with just 2 more swings of our sledgehammer.
Right, grab this, that, and then let's get the fuck out of here.
I then turned the Bronto gas station into an outpost, and thanks to the ammo sack we found on a plague cart earlier, it's time for some incendiary landmines, baby. Unfortunately, I'm not able to upgrade it yet as the workshop is still under construction, so for now I just pile all the rucksacks on the floor. 10 minutes later, the entire area has been rummaged through, and finally I can get my hands on the additional chemicals I need. So once the workshop has finished its upgrade and the petrol station has also been upgraded, we can finally upgrade the infirmary. We also get our first negative curveball, radio silence. Up until this point I had completely forgotten about curveballs, of which the settings are set to default. That's not going to affect us now. With the sun setting, it's time to fight our next player card. It's in a bungalow in the southwest corner of the map, but sadly I can't complete the initial assault as a crackhead joins the party. But at least the molly I dropped in the escape completed the phase. We engage in what can only be described as one of the battles of history, as without Gunslinger I'm as accurate as a corrupt referee, and it has to slow down due to the 3 tons of lead I've now stuck in its chest. Still, we battle on as I'm forced further away from my initial target, sleep deprivation now fully taking hold. But finally I can slay the foul beast.
Got it? Yeah, baby. Keep that stamina going, get the plague art dead, then we'll swap out. That's the plan.
And plans are made to be smashed like a cougar in a college bar. Just make sure to wrap it before you tap it, or otherwise your weapon could end up looking like mine. Laura turns another crackhead into fertilizer, fatigue very much taking hold. But now nothing else can stop her from defeating the heart and making it back to safety with a new sack of ammo supplies. With that, we're forced to swap into Ivan, who's still very much injured, but at least I can recover his health slightly with our last first aid kit. Then it's time to head north to take on the 5th and final heart in this area, but not before I play Minesweeper with the locals.
Oh god. Well. Well, at least he'll clear the way for me a little bit.
With that, Ivan can make his way into plague territory, where the heart is located in a barn that we could cheese if only the bastard knew how to drive. God damn it, bro. Things start off extraordinary as Ivan, the public relations god, quickly and efficiently claims 2 phases of the plague art in quick succession. He's on top of his game. Nothing can stop him now.
Oh, no. Oh, no, what are you jumping for? Oh, we're dead. We're so dead. Get up. What? No!
I guess it would be fair to say, I haven't enough health to continue living. I don't think I need to explain why that was a massive shit stain. Not only have we lost 2 characters with stupid mistakes, but our final character is now sleepy, battered, and partially infected. Is it even worth us carrying on? Is it even possible to pull it back from the darkest of abysses? Truth be told, we are only halfway through Laura's story. Will she survive and pull it back from the brink of destruction? Find out next Saturday, 6 PM.